Hi, welcome to MyWealth.com. I'm Mike Conlon. I'm one of the senior instructor with the courses. Today's blog is titled Penny Stocks or the Lottery. You decide. We're calling this our Ultimate Insider's Guide to Penny Stocks. We're actually going to do this as a two-part series, so if you're watching the blog today, be sure to check it out tomorrow to see how it finishes up. So anyway, in my 15 years as a trader, I've had a lot of experiences with penny stocks. Some were good, and, well, unfortunately some were bad. We've most recently been getting a lot of questions in the courses from our students about this market. And I guess maybe that's happened because there are a lot of challenges facing our economy right now. And it looks like folks are looking to make some money and try and recoup losses and things of that nature. So let's take a look at what you need to know before you invest your hard-earned dollars in this market.
As always, be sure to check out the written blog at www.mywealth.com/blog. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion about what qualifies as a penny stock. If you go to the SEC's own website, their definition is very general, and therefore it leads to a lot of misinformation. Okay, what this does is it opens the door to less than honest participants in the penny stock market. Okay, we'll touch on this later, but basically the SEC defines a penny stock as a stock that is small and it trades under $5 and may or may not be listed on an exchange. As you can see, this is quite general and can be confusing. If you think about it for a moment, let's take a look at General Motors stock, GM. Just because GM's trading under $5, does that make it a penny stock? Well, GM's been around for quite a long time, and it's also a member of the Dow 30 Index. I realize that they've fallen on some hard times, but I think you'd be hard pressed to find anyone who would call GM a penny stock. So anyway, the true way to determine whether a stock's a penny stock or not is to look at where it trades. Okay, penny stocks do not trade on exchanges. Okay, regardless of what the price is, and the reason for that, there's a few reasons for that. But basically, exchanges require that stocks meet their listing requirements, which oftentimes requires that they register with the appropriate regulatory authority, that they submit their financials for audit, and so on and so forth. Okay, so penny stocks trade on a place called the OTC Bulletin Board or the Pink Sheets. And basically what these markets are is it's an online marketplace for stocks that have not filed their listing requirements and cannot trade on exchanges. Okay, these markets generally lack regulation and they lack transparency for those previous reasons. Again, that they don't file their financials and that they don't meet the listing requirements of normal exchanges. Okay, these markets are also inefficient in price discovery because of the wide spreads and low volume. And that makes sense if you think about it. If you have stocks that aren't too transparent, they're not trading on an exchange, it's tough to get a good bid-ask on them. So you have a lot of discrepancy in the price and what happens. So basically these are the reasons why these markets get a bad rap, and sometimes deservedly so. So don't wait. Get in a course, get educated. Go to www.mywealth.com.
So why do some investors continue to speculate in a market that's questionable, to say the least? For some, it's the promise of a huge payout, which sometimes outweighs the fact that they could lose their entire investment. For others, this could be because they've received a hot stock tip from a friend or from someone they know, and they're thinking to themselves, well, what's the big deal? I'm only going to risk a little bit of money, and so what if I lose it all? Well, that's sort of where the problems happen. And that's why I kind of refer to trading penny stocks like buying lotto tickets, in that it really is a gamble. So, stock touts, stock promoters, websites, newsletters, these are all the participants that give the penny stock market a bad name. Usually what happens to folks who follow those venues is that they end up in some sort of pump and dump scam, which usually doesn't turn out too well for them. So anyway, be on the lookout for the continuation of this blog tomorrow, part 2, where we'll go into that in greater depth, and also be sure to check out the MyWealth courses to see how you can improve and how you can get educated about this kind of stocks you can trade. I'm Mike Conlon. Thanks for being with me.